But I think the biggest problem for me is homework with 成语. Because it's really dreadful. Another thing I struggle with their homework is maths. That's the way we did it in Poland. I don't know if you did it the same way.
Oh, no, this is wrong. If you are following Taiwanese YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, or WTO, I am pretty sure that you've already seen today's guest. But for anyone who has no idea who you are you and what are you doing here in Taiwan?
My name is Anna. This year it's been 18 years, but I've been living in Taiwan. So come to joke that I became an adult in Taiwan. And what do I do in Taiwan? So as you mentioned, I do YouTube, Instagram, WTO 姐妹会, as well as I do some translation and some other side gigs.
And originally you are from?
I'm from Poland.
From Poland. It's very rare that I find a foreigner who has been in Taiwan longer than me. That is in like my generation. Of course, there's like some people who's like, 70, who's been like, I came here like 50 years ago.
Yeah, true.
But people, I'm just gonna put ourselves in our age. I don't know how old you are, but
we're pretty much the same. I think you're 1 year older than me. You put much information online. And I don't even have to Google it. I find it.
Okay, I need to look over my privacy settings, I think. 18 years ago, you came to Taiwan.
Yeah, I came here to pursue my university degree in Chinese, having no previous knowledge of Chinese.
Why Taiwan instead of like other places?
Back to 2003, I went on a trip with my parents to China. When I went there, it was not that modern. So you could see in Beijing kids with 开裆裤. It was so unbelievable for me. And, there were so many Chinese characters everywhere. And I really thought I want to learn the language. And I thought, okay, that's my life goal. I will learn the language. So when
Just based on that one trip with your parents?
Yeah, 2 weeks in China. Not many people know that I went to college in Poland for 1 year to pursue a degree there, but I gave up. I studied Scandinavian studies, majored in Danish language. Yeah.
What?
Because, okay.
Wait. Scandinavian studies?
Yeah, Scandinavian studies.
But why Danish?
I've been in love with Finland ever since I remember.
Which is not a Scandinavian country, by the way.
Yes, it's a Nordic country.
Yes,
not Scandinavian.
there is a difference.
If you go to the Danish, you have almost 100% chance of getting a scholarship. And who wants to go to the Danish line? Of course, me. For the scholarship.
Okay, but so how Taiwan then? Did you get like a scholarship for Taiwan as well?
Yeah, because I didn't really like studying Danish. I got good grades and stuff. I would have gotten the scholarship definitely. I wasn't happy there.
So you studied that for 1 year then?
Yeah, I studied for 1 year.
But did not go to Denmark?
No. No, because I thought, okay, I really don't want to have anything to do with Denmark. I want to change my life path. I want to do something different. So I found out that there is an opening at the NTNU.
Okay, 是的.
Yeah, I applied and I got in and I came and then I realized I'm the only one with no knowledge of Chinese.
Oh.
I actually wanted to give up within the first 2 weeks because I thought, okay, that's crazy what I'm doing. I have absolutely no idea what is going on in a class. I have absolutely no idea what the homework is. I even have to ask my classmates what the homework is. But the teacher said, when I said, okay, I just want to give up, I want to go to 国语中心 for a year or something to get some comprehension of Chinese. And he was like, no, that's a waste of time. You're smart. You'll do it.
国语中心 is not a waste of time.
But actually, she did make a point because, I had to immerse myself. There was only way for me, sink or swim. I had to swim. So I had to make myself learn fast enough to catch up with the other students. And eventually I did.
That's crazy.
That costed me a lot of tears. You can imagine it's...
Starting a degree
yeah.
in a language that you don't speak at all.
Yeah, and this language being Chinese.
And did you graduate?
I did. Yeah. I did. I also the double major.
Okay, wow. And now like 18 years later.
I'm still here.
You're still here?
I'm still here.
Any regrets? Do you think you would be happier in Denmark?
Thought about that in the past. But I thought, okay, if at the time I chose not to come to Taiwan and I decided to keep on with Danish language, despite being unhappy there. So what would have happened? I would probably have gone to Denmark. Probably to some countryside Denmark, not Copenhagen. Probably I would have met a guy. Probably the guy would have some alcohol problem. Because, in rural areas of Europe, that's quite a common thing, right? I'm not going to say Scandinavia because alcohol is expensive, but basically speaking, he would have an access to cheap alcohol from Poland, right?
Yeah, sure, yes.
I don't know if I would have been better in the place where I am now. I'm really happy, and I wouldn't have changed it for anything.
And speaking about being very happy in a place and not wanting to change a thing, that's exactly how I feel about this hybrid mattress from the sponsor of today's video, Emma. We are now in the month of September, which not only means that it's my birthday, it also means that this is the first proper month where the kids are back to school. And that also means that my favorite sleeping brand Emma has their back to school promotion, where you can get up to 40% off their bundle deals on their website. And if you do use my personal coupon code Lukas25, you will get an additional 10% off during checkout as well. So this is a perfect opportunity to maybe upgrade your kid's dorm bed or maybe your own bedroom with a proper mattress from Emma. And this coupon code is of course valid, for example, if you are purchasing my absolute favorite hybrid mattress or the diamond mattress on their website as well. Both of which of course come with Emma's 100 nights sleep guarantee, which means that you can try out the mattress for yourself in your own bedroom or maybe your kid in their own dormitory for 100 nights. And if you're not 100% satisfied, you can of course just contact Emma and of course get 100% of your money back. The coupon code is also valid for these customizable pillows that have different layers, which you can use to remove in order to make sure that you get the best and most comfortable sleep ever. And this coupon code is even valid for the Black Diamond Futon mattress, which is their foldable, super easy to store mattress, which is absolutely amazing if you're having any guests or family members coming over from maybe across the world, or maybe if you're arranging any sleepovers if your child have met any new friends in the new class. Actually not entirely sure if sleepovers is a thing here in Taiwan, but in Sweden you would have to travel maybe hours to see your friends. So even us adults would have a sleepover and maybe bringing our own Emma mattress if I am gonna spend the night over with some friends or family. And speaking about family, I think it's time for us to head back to the video, talk a little bit more with Anna, and in particular see how she helps her family doing the math homework here in Taiwan. Was there any like big differences between like your way of life in Taiwan and Poland that you had like no idea about before?
I think what hurt me the most, and physically hurt me, was the climate. Yes, of course, everyone knows Taiwan is hot. And it hurt me physically because in Poland we eat breakfast, then we have second breakfast, then we say dinner at about 3-4 p.m. And then we have very light supper in the evening. But in Taiwan you eat breakfast and then you have heavy lunch at 12. When it's so hot, I cannot swallow anything. So I didn't eat. And then I was hungry. And I was upset because I was hungry. I was hangry. So it took me quite a while to adjust my eating schedule to the Taiwanese one so that it doesn't hurt me physically.
But now, are we caught up with the Taiwanese like eating schedule and eating habits now?
Of course. 11:55 and no lunch planned. And I get anxiety.
Oh, that's also like the Taiwanese eating habits. You need to like plan your lunch in advance. And, like,
and 12, I have to, have my bowl of rice in front of me and, prepare to start eating. If it's 12:30 and I'm not having my lunch yet, then I'm getting hungry again.
As we mentioned, you are a YouTuber, Instagrammer, Facebooker, and a TV show star. Which one do you see yourself as? What takes up most of your time here in Taiwan?
Really, really enjoy thinking myself as interpreter or translator.
Translator?
Yeah, because that's also kind of what
Danish.
I do. No, Polish and Chinese. I don't translate from Danish. So for example, I really love simultaneous translating because I find it hugely exciting.
Okay.
Yeah,
like interpreter, not just like translating documents, but like real time, like in here and out there. Kind of thing.
I think it's super exciting. But no one knows I'm doing it. So when people ask me what I do in Taiwan, I grew to the idea of myself as YouTuber. I really need to think because I'm also, taking care of my kids. So now there's a lot of different things that I do, and I somehow managed to combine them into something that makes work for me.
I wouldn't even say it's a difficult path because there's like no path. You have you have to create your own path and do the job. Very much as like learning Chinese while doing a degree in Chinese. That's how it feels to be like a content creator as well.
Yeah, and I think, because you never know if what you're doing is going to sell. You don't have a salary that someone is paying to you monthly. Yeah.
I don't even know what I need to do to start selling products from my thetaiwanshop.tw that everyone can just check out and click down in the link below. We take any opportunity we can get to make some money and sell some stuff. One question I was curious about, because as you mentioned, you're also a mom here. Now your Chinese is obviously really good, but how is it helping your kids with homework? Because for me it's my Chinese I would say it's mama huhu at least is like good. But if we're talking about a completely different subject that I have never talked about before, like my Chinese is back to 0. I don't know anything. So if your kids come home with like geography homework in Chinese, like how do you even do that?
I do understand.
Okay. Okay.
But I think the biggest problem for me is homework with 成语. Because it's really dreadful. For example, there's one homework they have list of 成语 with descriptions, and then they have to put the 成语into the sentences, which is a very good exercise, I would say. But the problem is the sentences are written in a way you can't really guess. So usually I tell them, okay, I first take a copy of what you do with my phone, and then when you struggle, I do it myself, and then we compare. Because if they put one thing wrong, I cannot get which one was wrong, because they're all wrong to me.
So like you also get homework then from the teacher. It's like you're the one who has to do it as well.
Another thing I struggle with their homework is maths.
Okay.
Because, all my life, I've been thinking that maths is like music. It's an international language.
Yeah.
And then I realized it's not.
But so how would you do it then? I mean, like 9 divided by 3. There's like how many ways can you do it?
Bigger numbers, like 175 divided by 5.
Okay.
The way they write it is different.
Okay.
So no, we also did write, the whole long thing. I would need a piece of paper.
You need a piece of paper?
Yeah, I would need a piece of paper. Can I write on this one?
Yes.
Okay.
You have to sign it, because this is an envelope from my shop. So if you sign it, it will be worth more money.
Okay, yeah. Then we can share the revenue.
I'm just kidding.
And then we would write 25. 25 divided by 5 is 5. 25. Yeah, you can write minus here, you can omit it, and then it's nothing here. That's the way we did it in Poland. I don't know if you did it the same way.
Oh, no, this is wrong.
This is wrong. So what's your way?
Oh, okay. This is right. I don't know what to do. In my head right now, I would just be like, what is the closest thing? So like 150 divided by 5 is 30. What is left? 25. 25 divided by 5 is 5. 30 plus 5 is 35.
Yeah, then I show you how they do it here. I think it's 175. It's 5 here. And then they have something like this. And then it looks similar. Like 3 here, 15 minus 25. But then they write 0. So it's written in a different way.
I feel like neither of these are the one we do in Sweden, because we would never write out 0. We would just, the final result would be like the final result, like 35.
Yeah, that's the moment I realized maths is not an international language.
Yes. Maybe this is a question then for Taiwanese who has studied abroad as well. If there was any other thing that you thought was going to be the same, like education-wise. For like one other thing, like the first time I came to Taiwan and I saw a Taiwanese world map, it blew my mind.
True.
It blew my mind.
True.
that people are being taught how the world looks like in different ways.
True. I thought our maps look all the same around the world. And then I realized that, okay, I was wrong.
Yeah, and when you think about it, it makes sense. But I would still argue that, because we're using like Greenwich time, so it's like 0 is in the middle.
Yeah.
So it doesn't make sense that Taiwan, which is +8 time-wise, should be in the middle.
True.
That's just like my Swedish opinion on this topic. Yeah, very interesting. Is there anything else that maybe your kids have taught you, either from school or just like in life, about like Taiwan?
Okay, 安全裤.
安全裤.
Yeah, when you wear a skirt and then wear trousers underneath.
Okay.
I did get the idea of the concept that you're wearing an extra short skirt. And you're afraid that someone may see through.
It's like tennis shorts style, I'm thinking right now.
That would be our European minds thinking.
Yeah.
But they wear 安全裤 for my kids, according to my kids, to any kind of skirt it applies.
Okay.
Any length, even maxi length. You're wearing a skirt that is that long. Why would you still need 安全裤 for that? Because it's a skirt. I was like, okay. Okay, the only thing I can do is like, okay, I don't understand, but we're good. Okay, you want 安全裤, then you get 安全裤.
That was all the questions that I had. Is there anything else that you feel like I should ask you that we haven't talked about yet?
Good question.
That was the first time you said it was a good question.
Oh, because
45 minutes in, I finally asked a good question.
Okay, so I have a question for you.
Oh, wow. Okay. This has not happened before in this show.
If you're thinking about having kids in Taiwan,
yeah,
what do you think would be the biggest challenge for you raising the kids here?
I haven't really thought that much in terms of like, how would it actually look like? Because I have like no idea of Sweden experience either. But the only thing that I'm like I'm not worried about it too much, but when the time comes, we would be living in Ilan, where my wife's family is from. And I feel like my wife's parents and wife's family is great. They are absolutely amazing. They take very good care of us. So I know they will take very good care of the baby. I just worry that it would be like maybe too much. And I'm not sure how to like deal with that situation. I don't know if that's something that I should be worried about, but that's like the only thing that is still a question mark for me. Because I have some friends now who are like, they just became parents, and they are like having very big discussions with the rest of their families. And it's like, okay, we wanted to do that, but then the family, like whatever, like cousin or someone said something else. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going to be in the same situation too, actually, like when that day comes.
I just hope everything works out great for you when you have your babies.
Hope so too, yeah. Babies. Let's start with one. Let's start with one, and then we will see.
Okay, when you have your baby.
Okay. What can we see next in on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, or on the TV shows? What is next for Paul and Anna?
I actually still want to grow my YouTube channel. I want it to be a little bit more in depth, let's say. Apart from entertainment, I'm also going to bring some kind of education to people. Yeah, so that's something I want to focus on next.
Very much looking forward to it. And of course, if that is something that you want to see, you of course have all the links down in the description below if you have not checked out Paul and Anna yet. Thank you all so much for watching. My name is Lukas. It starts with L as in like, ends with S as in subscribe. Please do both, and see you all in the next one.